Well, let's talk now to Paulo Nogueira Batista Jr., who's the former Vice President of the New Development Bank. Welcome to the programme. Great to see you. Thank you for coming on. So I want to start by asking you about President Xi, that we heard earlier in the programme, meeting the President of the New Development Bank, where you, of course, used to work. What do you think that meeting suggests about the bank's importance to the group?
I'm very glad to have seen that. I was one of the founders of the New Development Bank 10 years ago. And the fact that President Xi goes to Shanghai, visits the bank, and meets with the current president of the institution, Dilma Rousseff, is indicative of the importance that China attaches to this bank headquartered in Shanghai. Great thing.
Well, let's return then to BRICS, which, of course, has come a bit of a tumultuous time, if you like, particularly financially. How significant could this meeting at this time be?
Well, I hope it will be significant. These meetings are sometimes ritualistic and do not really produce actual results. Take, for instance, the case of Gaza. I would expect that foreign ministers of BRICS countries and other or representatives of the foreign ministers would come out with a strong statement against the genocide in Gaza and a call for action. Let's see what happens when they conclude the meeting. But it's very important that the current hotspots, the current emergencies in the world, be faced by the BRICS as they meet.
What about tariffs, then? That will be, of course, a hot topic for many countries. We were hearing there about Brazil's beef exports and how they may be sending more to China now rather than the United States. How important do you think it is that there's cooperation amongst the BRICS countries on that?
It's very important because what happened since actually before Donald Trump, especially now in his second term, is a tremendous erosion of the multilateral order established by the West under U.S. leadership, undertaken by the West itself, especially by the United States. So this is something that the BRICS need to face up to. Of course, we know that the multilateral order is basically gone. But we need to prepare mechanisms to face the fact that now we're no longer living in that world that existed before.
And where does China fit into this, do you think, into the BRICS countries? What does China's role look like?
Well, China is, of course, the largest economy in the world, the second largest population, one of the 5 largest territories, the 5th or 4th, I'm not sure now. So China is always important. It's the largest country inside BRICS. It holds a lot of influence in the group. It was one of the founding members. So I believe that the BRICS without China wouldn't exist as the group now exists. It can do without other countries, but not without China because of China's size in the world. And what I'm, as an economist, looking at what's going on now, I'm very well impressed by the way China is reacting to this challenge posed by the new government in the U.S. China's being measured, firm, retaliating as appropriate, and is giving, in my opinion, an example to the world how to face a country, the United States, that tries to bully other countries. And China is rising up to this challenge. We should take China in this matter and in others as an example, I believe, other countries in the BRICS and in the emerging market and developing world.
Paulo Nogueira Batista Jr., thank you very much for sharing your views today.